Sis, how was your weekend?
Alhamdulillah, it was excellent.
Okay, great. So we have a bit of, I guess, activity regarding weekend as well. Yeah.
And in this weekend, there also was heavy rain, and we just
Mm-hmm.
take rest from morning to
Okay, okay.
afternoon.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay,
there
okay.
are heavy rain, so we do not go outside anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
here is the village, and that's why we can't go outside. And our rooms
No,
are
okay.
also open. That's why we just stay in our rooms.
Okay, okay, great. Okay. Let's start our lecture today. Will also be joining, and I hope Osman will also join us as well. Give me a minute. Yeah. Okay, so today the lecture is the class is going to be about past continuous. Okay, so it is the same as past simple. The only difference lies between the help of or the use of helping verb and auxiliary verb, main verb or helping verb and main verb. तो इसमें क्या है कि यहाँ पर किस्सा वही है सारे. The only difference is कि past simple में the events that have happened कि वो इवेंट वो वाकयात जो हो चुके हैं हम उनका जिक्र करते हैं जो कि होकर कंप्लीट हो चुके होते हैं. सही. जबकि पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस में हम क्या करते हैं पास्ट प्रोग्रेस वी टॉक अबाउट द इवेंट्स दैट वर हैपनिंग इन द पास्ट कि जो क्या थे जो माजी में हो रहे थे. सही. वो अब ये भी है कि वो इवेंट हो सकता है कि हो भी चुके हो और दोज इवेंट्स माइट स्टिल कंटिन्यू टिल डेट या फिर ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं कि वो जो इवेंट्स हैं वो अब तक हो रहे हों. सही. लेकिन हम उनके माजी के हवाले से जिक्र करते हैं कि माजी में वो जो वाकयात है वो हो रहे थे. तो वो हो भी सकते हैं कि कंप्लीट हो चुके हो ये नहीं भी हो सकती कि अब तक चले आ रहे हों. सही. तो बिफोर मूविंग ऑन हेड let's recall a bit about the formality and informality of the letter writing. So, what do you recall? What can you recall, Mala, about the formal and informal writing? Yes, Mala. Could you recall anything regarding that?
Yes, sir.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Sir, formal is for our higher management, higher authority, some respected person, and the informal is for our
Mhm.
relatives, friends, etc.
Exactly, yeah. And there is also a bit of difference between what sort of words we choose for formal and what sort of word we choose for informal. Okay. Let me share the screen.
Sir?
Yeah. Good. So yes, Mala, is there anything?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, good. So, previous class we learned a bit about the formality and informality in writing. Okay, so I told you that there were three forms of letter writing, the three forms of letter. One was modified, one was modified block letter. The other was semi-block letter, and the third was full block letter. Okay, but we didn't because Sarfad also was telling you about ChatGPT, so we weren't able to cover that whole lecture. However, this lecture is also lecture number 25, the end of our lecture, so we'll be repeating it again with more details. Okay, but for now हमने क्या है कि ऐसे अल्फाज सीखे which we can use to bring in formality in our work. कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं उनके जरिए उन्हीं अल्फाज के जरिए हम अपने जो है ना लेटर में फॉर्मेलिटी ला सकते हैं. तो ये कुछ मैंने बताए थे आप लोगों को कि ड्यू रिस्पेक्ट हो गया इट वुड बी माई प्लेजर yours obediently it is said highly obliged वगैरह highly grateful due to however और इससे हट के भी we have words जिससे हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि फॉर्मेलिटी अपनी राइटिंग में ला सकते हैं. And along with that there are also certain words which shows the informality in our writing. सही. So if and inshallah, when we'll continue the lecture, Harry will also repeat it again a bit, and we will also go further continue the lecture, and I will be showing you what are modified block letter types, what is semi-block letter, and what is full block letter. Along with that, I'll also be showing you how to write a perfect letter if you're writing it for a company or if you're writing it for your job, right? So we are also given examples and I'll also be giving you homework as well. And I think you have done this homework right. आपने homework किया है ना letter वाले भी? Yes, माला वासी आपने
या या सर मैंने किया था। और वो
जी
चैट डीपी से जी जीपीटी
GPT
से
है
ही।
ओके
हाँ,
ओके ओके
उसे
गुड
मैंने
गुड
कॉपी किया था, उसी से
ओके
कॉपी
ओके
करके आपको शेयर किया।
सही है गुड बट the next time when we are doing it try to do it on your own सही चैट जीपीटी जो है सही है गुड you can use it
ओके सर।
yes you can use it when you are actually writing for a company जब आप एक कंपनी के लिए लिख रहे हो तब आप यूज कर सकती हैं लेकिन यहाँ पर क्या है कि when I'm giving you this homework तो I'll check it out कि आपने चैट जीपीटी का यूज करके किस तरीके से मतलब यूज किया है और बेहतरी के लिए सही बट हेयर मैं क्या चेक करूंगा मैं वो चेक करूंगा कि आप खुद ही किस तरह वो फॉर्मल वर्ड सेलेक्ट कर सकती हैं सही खुद ही किस तरह आप लेटर लिख सकती हैं क्योंकि दिस इज ऑल्सो एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट बिकॉज एट टाइम्स इंटरनेट इज नॉट अवेलेबल तो उसमें क्या करना पड़ता है कभी कभी ऐसी इंसान की मजबूरी हो जाती है कि जिसमें हमें खुद ही लेटर लिखना पड़ता है फिर सो यस लेट्स मूव ऑन टू आवर टुडेज लेक्चर let us see if anyone else has seen the message okay. So as today we will be talking about the past, the continuous actions and the progressive actions of the past. So also the beginning of the lesson is according to the past. See, so you have to, Mala, you have to share one of your bad experiences that has taught you a lesson. मतलब कोई सा भी ऐसा एक्सपीरियंस जो आप या कोई सी आपने ऐसी कोई चॉइस ली हो जिसकी वजह से आपका बहुत ही बुरा कॉन्सिक्वेंस आया हो that caused you to face a bad conclusion or bad consequence जिसने क्या हो जिसने आपको कोई सबक सिखाया हो कि आप वो गलती दोबारा ना करें so could you share anything regarding your life any bad experience but you try to use the structure of the past okay
बैड एक्सपीरियंस। I got bad experience with my friends, those who are, to whom I did my give my best, and they respond me not good. As such,
okay okay
I think so.
okay
Can't
okay
remember that
so
any.
so okay good but what lesson did you get out of it
I get that lesson that we should not give much expectation. Yeah, we could not kept much expectation to those to others. And
mm-hmm,
also I gave my full attention, full care to everyone, but did not get
mm-hmm,
that things again. So I thought that I we should care ourselves instead of
mm-hmm.
others. If we are
Exactly.
healthy, we are
Mm-hmm.
perfect, then and we uh, uh, if we care ourselves, then other will care ourselves. Otherwise, if we do not
Mm-hmm.
care ourselves, then the others also will not care us, because they
Ex-
thought they will.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
was the, I think so, I got that lesson from my so many experience, bad experience. And then that I was giving full attention, I was giving full time,
Mm-hmm.
but uh, and I also giving my I got too much tired giving
Mm-hmm.
doing the task and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
I also um, was sick because of giving doing too much task. And but no
Mm-hmm.
one
Yes.
cares
Mm-hmm.
that I think so. I was doing work like donkeys, and that not one was care about me, because I was not
Mm-hmm.
caring myself. But I thought after my experience that if I care myself, then other will care myself. That and after caring myself, I got that other were also caring me. All of us,
Exactly, exactly. Hmm.
that
Yeah.
it was, I think so. I can't express my in
Oh,
English,
it's okay.
but
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's
it
okay
was
because
excellent.
that is the very purpose of our conversation, that you have to express, even if you're expressing it wrongly, you have to express yourself in English. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah,
life is actually like that. You do so much for people and they don't give you the back the 100%. You'll be doing,
yeah.
sometimes you'll be even doing 150, 200% for them, and they won't be appreciating you that much for. So I think life goes like that. You have to just first, you just have to complete yourself. You just have to take care of yourself.
Uh,
Only then you can take care of others as well. Yes. So
Other
Iqbal Sahib has,
happen, and then
yeah,
if we are giving the full attention to others and not take care ourselves, then other also not take care. उनको भी नहीं लगता कि क्या जरूरत है. जब हम अपनी
exactly.
केयर करना शुरू करते हैं तो तब दूसरे भी फिर
Mm-hmm.
हमारी केयर करते हैं.
Exactly, exactly. That is 100% true. Yeah. So Iqbal Sahib, how are you doing?
So,
Yes, Iqbal
Assalamu
Sahib.
alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So,
Wa alaikum salam. How are you, sir?
so fine. I just have returned from Faisalabad after a long journey, and
Oh,
I
also, I think you're
before
tired as
5 minutes
well.
I entered my home,
Uh-huh.
and
Oh,
yes,
okay, okay. Yeah, so you must be tired as well. So I
no matter.
will, yeah, okay, okay. So we are actually talking about the bad experiences of life, me and Mala Basi. So she shared her experience, and I also want you to share your experience of something that actually happened bad, because maybe because of your choices, or maybe because of the circumstances. So that taught you something experience valuable about life. That taught you something, some certain lesson that you don't want to repeat again. Yes, so could you share it with us?
There is a lot of distortion and fumbling in voice. Please kindly repeat your question.
Okay, my question is that you have to share your bad experience about anything in general, any bad experience that taught you something good.
Any bad experiences?
Yes, any bad experience that taught you a lesson. I hope you can see the same thing
Okay,
on my
touch.
screen as well.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Mhm. Share one of your bad experience that taught you a lesson. Okay.
yeah.
Oh yes, sir. uh, it is said that tat for tit for tat,
Mm-hmm,
because what as you sow, so shall you reap. And I think that personally, I have not such kind of experiences with which I can be able to uh, reaffirm myself that I should not do this thing to that person because his attitude is wrong with me or his behavior was against my expectations. Because I
mm-hmm,
think personally that what I do, I will return that back that, because
mm-hmm.
this world is the world of action and reaction.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes, and I think I so far because I have been taught. I personally feel that every person uh, acts according to its wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
acts according to its knowledge. It is not
Okay.
on part of his any. You can say we can't blame him because some lacking of knowledge or bringing up of some personality or some person in such an environment which is very rude or not up to the standards of a civilized society. Definitely, there are
Mm-hmm.
some wrong doings or wrong expectations or wrong behavior you can expect from others. It is genuine, it
Yeah.
is generally like when we travel on road, you also have observed that, so you are on your line, you are on your track, but other
Mm-hmm.
person wrongly hit you. It means that he has some kind of inner problem or inner suffering or inner mental disability, because the environment in which we live is very unstable, and all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of difficulties are everywhere and every time may occur. instead of thinking or instead of what is going on properly or smoothly, because it is
Mm-hmm.
the world of accidental happening. So I think that I can't say that a bad behavior or bad experience, because ideally, as I earlier mentioned multiple of times, that the business I do, I have to deal with the illiterate people.
Mm-hmm.
I have to teach them like people you teach us. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I every time try to give them a lesson, try to give them a line of action, but they disturb and they are disturbed by this. At this time,
Mm-hmm.
I have six laborers with me and 2% upon them for checking. One is
Uh-huh.
a DVM doctor and other is over Imam Masjid. But
Uh-huh.
all instead of all these, they are never on their line. They
Mm-hmm.
often go left and right. So I think that I ever try my best to behave them properly, to treat them in the civilized manner, but their
Mm-hmm.
behavior and their attitude in return is not up to the standard. But
Uh-huh.
I for a minute or for a moment I am get hurted. But at the end, I think that it is not their part. There is no blame on their part, because their illiterateness and their lack of knowledge uh, compels them to do wrongdoing. So I
Mm-hmm.
personally
Exactly.
I have not such an experience which I can elaborate that I behaved with someone in a positive manner and other behave with me wrong. Because
Uh-huh.
I think that it is up to my standard. For example, as I I have know my base, my previous history. My father or my
Mm-hmm.
uncle were not bar members, but I
Okay, okay.
remained there for more than 10
Yeah.
years, and
Okay.
it was my pleasure, and it was for me great honor that I was once elected among the mm, more than 1,000 live Secretary General of District Bar Gujarat, and I was
Mm-hmm.
also elected twice member of Executive Body Gujarat. That was what for my behavior. That was for my positive
Exactly.
attitude, and they returned.
Yeah.
So I have never uh, such kind of experience where I
Yeah.
behave positive, and I am even returned in negative way.
Exactly. So you are saying is that what you're saying is that whatever you give to the world will give it back to you. If
Yes,
you're
yes,
giving something bad will happen with you. But if you're
yes,
giving something positive to the world will give will definitely give you back positivity. So yes, that
yes,
is also quite much of a lesson you can say. And
yes,
even in Islam we have it this thing कि अगर आप दूसरों के साथ अच्छा करेंगे तो जाहिर सी बात है अल्लाह की ज़ात जो है वो आपको जो है ना अच्छाई का सिला ज़रूर देगी
yes,
और
yes,
अगर आप किसी के
इस्लाम
साथ
में भी
बुरा
है सर,
करेंगे या
बुराई का बदला अच्छाई से दो।
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली जी कि
Yes.
आपने अगर किसी को बदला लेना है वो अलग बात है लेकिन अल्लाह की ज़ात के साथ जो आपका
वो माफ
कनेक्शन
कर
है
दे, बेहतरीन चीज है। आप
एग्जैक्टली
ताकत होने के
एग्जैक्टली
बावजूद भी किसी को माफ करें।
एग्जैक्टली
यस।
एग्जैक्टली टू लेट गो यस थैंक यू वेरी मच सो
और
दोस्त
बर्दाश्त,
वाज
और
जी
बर्दाश्त जो है वही सबका कुछ है ना। ठीक है, कभी कभी जिंदगी में
एग्जैक्टली
बंदे को ऊँच नहीं
एग्जैक्टली
जाती है, बट
एग्जैक्टली
man
एग्जैक्टली
should never deviate from his line. Always remain constant and try to remain content.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So thank you very much for both of your
Thank
experiences. Yes. So yes, let's
you.
move
So
ahead for the words, today's words. So हमारे साथ कुछ words हैं vocabulary के. Let's learn those. So the first word, and kindly repeat after me. The first word is triumph. Yes, the word is
triumph,
triumph.
triumph,
Mala Bafi, can you hear me? Yes, Mala Bafi, can you hear me? Okay, I think Malabasi is facing some sort of internet issue. So the word is triumph. Triumph का मतलब फतह. सही? उर्दू में हम बोलते हैं ना फतह या जीत. The second triumph.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Malabasi. So the word is triumph.
triumph,
Triumph.
Yes, triumph. ये पी और एच जो है ये फे की फा की आवाज निकालते हैं, सही, जिस तरह फतह में फा की आवाज है, सो ट्रायम्फ। तो ट्रायम्फ मीन्स फतह, यस। तो after heavy success you can get triumph or you can become triumphant, और कि इसके बाद मेहनत के बाद, बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत के बाद आप फतह हासिल कर सकते हैं। The next word is vengeance.
Vengeance.
Yes, Malabas, I didn't hear you clearly. The word is vengeance.
Vengeance.
Mhm. Okay, Malabasi, I think you are facing some sort of internet issue. So vengeance means intikam, badla. Say. So I'll be using your example, Iqbal Saab, कि letting go is far better than taking vengeance. कि letting go मतलब कि छोड़ देना, भूल जाना, और माफ कर देना, ये क्या है? ये बदले से कहीं गुना ज्यादा बेहतर है।
Forgiveness
Spectate.
is the best vengeance.
Exactly. Forgiveness is the best way or the best answer for vengeance. Yes. The third word is spectate.
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 Spectate. Spectate. Okay.
Yes, spectate. Spectate.
Spectate.
Yes, Malabasi. Can you hear me? Okay. The word is spectate.
Spectate. Yes.
हम्म, तो spectate का मतलब कि तमाशा, तमाशा
Tamasha.
करना, या generally as a noun तमाशा। तो
Tamash.
yes,
Spectators. Yes. Okay.
spectators, exactly, spectators,
Yes.
तमाशाई,
Okay.
spectate,
Tamasha.
तमाशा, तमाशा करना। Okay, so I was spectating the cricket from the stadium, कि मैं क्रिकेट का तमाशा स्टेडियम से कर रहा था, सही। The next word is chromatic.
Chromatic.
ये chromatic means रंगीन, because yes, because the chromatic word is derived out from chrome, and chrome is the Greek word used for
Yes.
colors. Yes, तो क्रोम जो है ना, ये यूनानी लफ्ज है जिसका मतलब क्या बनता है? रंग के बनता है, रंग, राइट। सो क्रोमेटिक मीन्स रंगीन। आफ्टर द रेन, द रेनबो केम आउट एंड द स्काई वाज लुकिंग सो क्रोमेटिक, कि बारिश के बाद जब रेनबो निकल आया, यस, तो रेनबो निकल आया तो उसके बाद आसमान बहुत ही ज्यादा क्रोमेटिक, रंगीन लग रहा था, ठीक। So the next word is temporal.
Temporal.
Temporal, yeah, temporal. Hmm.
Yes.
Temporal means, yes, temporal means, exactly, temporal means वक्ती, कोई भी चीज जिसका ताल्लुक वक्त से हो या थोड़ी ही देर के लिए हो, temporal, temporary, हम कहते हैं इंग्लिश में temporary। So temporary is also derived out of temporal, and temporal जो लफ्ज है, ये basically, yes, this word comes out from Greek word as well, यूनानी, यूनानी लफ्ज है, टेम्पो से निकला है, सही। एंड टेम्पो मीन्स कोई भी चीज जिसका ताल्लुक वक्त के साथ हो, टाइम के साथ हो, सही, टेम्पो। सो यस, so this worldly life is temporal for all the Muslims, कि ये जिंदगी जो है ना, ये दुनियावी जिंदगी, ये वक्ती है सिर्फ सब मुसलमानों के लिए। The next word is juvenile. Juvenile. Yes, Iqbal Saab, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, juvenile.
Juvenile, yes, good.
Juvenile. Yes.
Juvenile means
Juvenile justice system. Yes.
yes, juvenile means नाबालिग या छोटा, सही।
Yes.
या हम ऐसे, we can also use it in a sense कि कोई भी चीज जो अभी पूरा mature ना हुई हो, something that hasn't matured to its best. So
Under 16, it is in Pakistan.
exactly, under 16 in Pakistan, we can call that
Because
boy or
juvenile
girl
justice
juvenile.
system also.
Exactly, juvenile justice system मतलब वो सिस्टम जिसका अभी इतना वक्त ना हुआ हो, सही। So yes, a juvenile country can hardly become one of the successful countries in the world, कि वो मुल्क जो नया नया बना हुआ हो तो वो क्या है, बहुत ही मुश्किल से बहुत ही जल्दी कामयाब मुल्क बन सकता है, सही। So second last word is futile.
Futile.
Yes, futile.
Futile.
Futile means बेकार, सही। तो all the, yes, all the sometimes even the best efforts can become futile, कि कभी कभार आपकी जो सबसे ज्यादा मेहनत होती है वो भी बेकार बन सकती है, बेकार हो सकती है, फ्यूटाइल। ओके, सो द लास्ट वर्ड इज इम्पल्सिव।
impulsive, less,
एग्जैक्टली, इम्पल्सिव।
impulsive.
यस, Malabasi, कैन यू hear me? यस Malabasi। ओके, सो इम्पल्सिव मीन्स जज्बाती, वो इंसान जो कि जज्बात से काम लेता हो।
impulsive.
यस, इम्पल्सिव, गुड। सो वो इंसान जो जज्बात से काम लेता हो, अक्सर someone who doesn't think that much and he or she suddenly takes action based upon their emotions, so to that person we call impulsive। सही। या ऐसे फैसलों को भी हम कहते हैं कि impulsive decisions। तो impulsive word comes from impulse। तो impulse किसे कहते हैं? धड़कन को कहते हैं ना। तो इसीलिए इसका ताल्लुक क्या है? धड़कन से, जज्बात से है। सही, कि वो बंदा जो बहुत ज्यादा जज्बाती होता है, टू दैट पर्सन वी कॉल इम्पल्सिव। सो sometimes, most of the times, impulsive decisions will not give you what you want। कि जज्बाती फैसले तकरीबन आपको वो नहीं देते, वो नतीजा नहीं देते जो आपको चाहिए होता है। सही, इम्पल्सिव। So I hope if there is no confusion. If there is any confusion, you can ask me anytime. Okay. So yes,
Okay.
now
Okay, sir.
I hope you do, both of you do remember the structure of past simple.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what was the structure of past simple?
First, subject,
Second form of the verb.
second form of
Exactly.
verb,
Exactly,
Second.
good. We have subject and then we use second form of
and
verb. So
object.
you have to here you have to, both of you have to use past simple structure, but you have to, one of you have to, as usual, ask the question using these words, and the second person will have to answer that question. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
Iqbal sir, let's go with the question.
Yeah. Using these words.
Yes, using these words.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Malabasi, who uh, with whom was the coin of the last match?
Uh, with whom? Sorry, sir. Repeat the word. Acha. Triumph. Okay. Uh,
Triumph.
uh, the, sir, the match was futile. I did not see the match.
Okay.
Okay, so yes, Malabasi, now you have to use one of these words and Iqbal sir will answer you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Iqbal sir, to go uh, to go abroad, to went abroad, was impulsive decision. What do you think?
Okay, yes,
No,
Malabasi, you can say it like this, that was going abroad an impulsive decision? Mhm.
Was
no,
going abroad was
no,
impulsive decision?
no. It was calculated move, and after proper decision, I made up mind to go abroad.
Okay, so Malabasi, I want you to ask another question using another word.
Sir, I was make a
Yes, yes,
question.
sir. Yes, yes, sir. Make another question
Okay.
for Iqbal sir to answer. Yeah.
Iqbal sir, uh, did you uh, did you see the spectate last night?
Yeah.
Okay,
Spectator.
you have to use spectate as a verb, Mala.
Okay.
You can say that did you spectate. You can also say did you spectate.
Did you spectate that last night?
Last match.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I expected the last match with great zeal and zest, and I was very energetic when the Pakistan team won the match.
Mhm, great. Yes, Iqbal sir. Now I want you to use one more question and ask it from Mala Basi.
Okay. Uh, Malabasi, after a after great hard work, uh, when some gets when someone gets fail, it seems that all his work became futile. Are you agree?
Um,
Okay. Yes, you can ask it like this as well, Iqbal sir. Just give me a minute, Mala. You can ask it like this as well. After some effort, what was the sentence, Iqbal sir? Could you repeat it?
Yes, after a hard work, after a great hard work,
Mhm.
someone mm, uh, become failure, or someone becomes failure, or uh, someone did not get through the exam.
Mhm.
uh,
Mhm.
is his whole hard work becomes futile.
Okay, so yes, the
Are
last
you
part you can
agree?
ask. Yes, so last part you can ask it like this. Okay, does his effort become futile? And do you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
no, I did not agree with you because hard work uh, took the main uh, in the triumph to add the triumph. I have heard
Mhm.
Triumph,
Okay, okay,
triumph,
good.
triumph,
Triumph,
triumph.
triumphant, triumphant,
triumph, triumph.
triumphant. Phant, triumphant. Yes, okay.
Sapaya.
Yes, let's move on to. So the first phrase is all eyes and ears. It means to have the attention towards yourself or towards others. So I want all eyes and ears towards me. कि मैं चाहता हूँ कि मुझे पूरी तवज्जो दी जाए मैं अपनी तरफ पूरी तवज्जो चाहता हूँ सही द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस इज एट द टॉप ऑफ योर लंग्स कि मतलब क्या है कि पूरी दिलो जान से आवाज निकालना बहुत ही ज्यादा तेजी से when you shout at the top of your lungs in a hall the voice echoes कि जब आप किसी हॉल में बहुत जोर से चीखते हैं या चिल्लाते हैं तो आवाज गूंजती है ओके the third one is becoming successful okay going through hell means कि going through a lot of trouble बहुत ही ज्यादा मुसीबत से या बहुत ही ज्यादा सख्तियों से गुजरना so becoming successful requires going through hell कामयाब होने के लिए सख्त मेहनत की जरूरत होती है या कामयाब में होने के लिए सख्तियों से गुजरने की जरूरत होती है okay the next one is holding your tongue there is no holding your tongue means के खामोश रहना कोई बात ना करना सही so there is no use holding your tongue everyone knows our secret now कि खामोश रहने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है या खामोश रहने का कोई फायदा नहीं है हमारा राज सबको मालूम है okay the second last one is to make up one's mind make up one's mind means to take an action or to take a decision कि कोई फैसला लेना किसी चीज के बारे में आखिरी बार सोच लेना और फैसला लेना when she was given the choice she had to make up her mind कि जब उसे मौका दिया गया तो उसे अपना जहन बनाना पड़ा उसे एक फैसला लेना पड़ा okay and the last one is no hard feelings means कि to not feel any anger or resentment towards someone किसी के लिए गुस्सा महसूस ना करना he holds no hard feelings towards Hollywood movies कि वो हॉलीवुड फिल्मों के बारे में कोई सख्त जज्बात नहीं रखता या हॉलीवुड मूवीज के बारे में फिल्मों के बारे में गुस्सा नहीं होता okay yes I want you both of you to make one sentence yes one sentence starting with you Malabasi using any one of these phrases
Okay, sir.
yeah
Please hold your tongue because no one is know about this problem.
okay good okay please hold your tongue please stay quiet no one knows about this trouble okay yes sir Iqbal sir I want you to use one as well
Yes. During the class hours, all the students must have all eyes and ears towards their teacher.
एग्जैक्टली गुड थैंक यू वेरी मच कि क्लास के दौरान सबको चाहिए कि अपना ध्यान वो टीचर की तरफ रखें थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड ट्राई आई हैव टोल्ड यू टाइम एंड अगेन कि कोशिश ये किया करें कि ये जो इडियम्स हैं फ्रेजेस हैं सही इनको हम इडियम्स भी बोलते हैं इडियम्स हम इसीलिए बोलते हैं क्योंकि अंग्रेज जो क्या करते हैं वो इन्हीं की वजह से वो यही यूज करते हैं और इसी की वजह से आपकी लैंग्वेज नेटिव बनती है सही तो इसी की वजह से क्या होता है व्हेन यू से दीज वर्ड्स when you use these idioms हालांकि इन बातों का किसी को इतना खास पता भी नहीं होता कि इवन वी हैव इडियम्स इन लैंग्वेज, हम खुद भी यूज करते हैं ये, जिसकी नेटिव लैंग्वेज हो, इफ यू स्पीक पंजाबी और इफ यू स्पीक सराइकी और पश्तो और बलोची और एनी लैंग्वेज, सो क्या है कि यू एक्चुअली विदाउट इवन नोइंग यू आर यूजिंग इडियम्स ऑन डेली बेसिस। जो छोटा बच्चा होता है 4-5 साल का, जो नया नया बोलना भी सीख लेता है, इवन ही और शी यूजेस दैट दोज इडियम्स। सही। सो इससे क्या होता है कि उससे आपको पता चलता है कि हाउ मच यू नो अबाउट योर ओन लैंग्वेज। सही। सो इफ यू वांट टू नो मोर अबाउट इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज यू हैव टू लर्न these idioms, और इंटरेस्टिंगली ये बड़े मजे के होते हैं। सही। these are very much interesting to learn and to
Yes,
use as well.
yes.
Yes. Yes, coming towards our lecture, तो क्या है कि द स्ट्रक्चर अबाउट टुडेज लेक्चर इज कि फर्स्ट जो आई है उसके साथ आप क्या लगाते हैं, आई या ही शी इट। उसके साथ आप पैसिव वॉइस में स्ट्रक्चर वॉस का लगाते हैं दोनों के साथ। सही। और यू वी और दे जो है ना, इनके साथ वर्ब का ऑब्जेक्ट लगा, सॉरी, हेल्पिंग वर्ब या ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब लगाते हैं। तो उसके बाद क्या करते हैं, आई वॉज, और फिर आखिर में टाइम, सॉरी, वर्ब की जो आईएनजी फॉर्म होती है ना, फॉर एग्जांपल ईट हो जाएगा ईटिंग, आई वॉज ईटिंग, यू वर ईटिंग, दे वर ईटिंग, he or she was eating, it was eating, Sarah was eating। तो वर्ब की आईएनजी फॉर्म जो होती है, यू हैव टू यूज दैट, तो आप उसका इस्तेमाल करते हैं। तो क्योंकि वी हैव, आप लोग को याद होगा कि, या लेट मी आस्क यू क्वेश्चन, कि आप लोगों ने वर्ब की आईएनजी फॉर्म कौन सी दूसरे सेंटेंस में यूज की थी, इफ यू रिमेम्बर।
Present and continuous tense.
जी, ये आईएनजी वाली जो फॉर्म थी वर्ब की, ये एक और टेंस में भी पहले आप यूज कर चुके हैं। सही। तो वो कौन सा टेंस था?
Present and continuous tense. Present continuous tense.
Exactly. That was present continuous tense, or we also call it present progressive tense। सही। तो उसमें क्या था, इन दैट टेंस हमारा जो किस्सा था वो
Right.
कंटिन्यू था। सही है, वो जारी था, वो अब तक खत्म नहीं हुआ था, वो हम हाल में बात करते हैं, द प्रेजेंट। वी टॉक अबाउट प्रेजेंट सेंटेंस इन द प्रेजेंट, while इन द पास्ट सेंटेंस हम
Yes.
किस चीज के बारे में बात करते हैं, दैट इवेंट, एन इवेंट दैट हैज हैपेंड इन द पास्ट, जो कि हो चुका हो लेकिन हो रहा हो। सही है, हो सकता है वो अब तक खत्म हो चुका
Yes.
हो वो इवेंट, या अब तक वो जारी हो। सही। तो इस हवाले से जो इवेंट होता है, लेकिन हम उसमें माजी का हिस्सा पिक करते हैं, दैट इज व्हाई वी कॉल इट पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस और पास्ट प्रोग्रेसिव। ओके। सो फॉर दैट, इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग इज एम आर, उसमें तो हमने इज एम आर यूज किया था ना प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस में। इधर हम क्या करते हैं, वी
Yes.
यूज with I, he, she, it, or
Was.
singular noun, we use was, and with you, we, they, or plural noun, we use were। सही है। तो the rest of the structure
Yes.
is the same। Okay, one more thing is that you can also use time expressions here। At that time आप यूज करते हैं, कर सकते हैं, you can use it either at the beginning of a sentence or at the end of a sentence, that goes up to you, कि आप जो है ना इस स्ट्रक्चर को, इन फ्रेजेस को, टाइम एक्सप्रेशन के फ्रेजेस को आप जुमले के शुरू में यूज करते हैं या फिर जुमले के आखिर में यूज करते हैं, इवन के आप बीच में भी यूज कर सकते हैं, लेकिन because that will become a bit complicated, so the first thing is कि you have to learn the use, the simple use, फिर वहां से complicated की तरफ आप जा सकते हैं। So let's say, let me give you an example, I was eating a meal at that time, yeah, you were eating meal yesterday at that time, yeah, you were eating meal last night at 8 p.m., yeah, yesterday at 6 a.m. she was working, yeah, yesterday at 6 p.m. they were doing their homework। Okay, so we can use time expressions like this, इन्हीं को उठा के हम शुरू में लगा दें, सही, या फिर आखिर में लगा दें। Okay, let's move on। So these are some of the time expressions. Here you can see that these time expressions are given in the beginning of the sentence. So last night at 6 p.m. I was eating dinner. Last Monday at this time we were driving through the forest. Yesterday this time I was sitting at my desk at work। तो क्या है इसमें कि you can see कि we are given the subject I, उसके साथ हमने was लगाया है, then we are also given the ing form of verb, हमने eat की जो है ना बेस से ing form लगा दी है, eating कर दिया है। सही। सेकंड थिंग इज कि वी के साथ यहाँ फिर आगे वर लगा हुआ है, वी वर ड्राइविंग थ्रू द फॉरेस्ट, और ड्राइव फिर से क्या होगा, हो गया आईएनजी फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब हो गया है। तो वी वर लास्ट मंडे एट दिस टाइम, कि पिछले मंडे को इस वक्त वी वर ड्राइविंग थ्रू द फॉरेस्ट, हम क्या कर रहे थे, हम जो है ना जंगलों में से गुजर रहे थे, जंगलों में से हम गाड़ी चला रहे थे। ओके, दीज आर सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स। You can see more examples here as well। What were you doing yesterday? I was sleeping well at 5:30 p.m। मतलब कि यहाँ ऊपर पूछा जा रहा है कि आप कल क्या कर रहे थे। So at 7 a.m. सुबह 7 बजे I was washing my face. मैं अपना चेहरा धो रहा था. At 12 o'clock I was watching a film on TV. तो 12 बजे, दोपहर के 12 बजे मैं टीवी पर फिल्म देख रहा था या मूवी देख रहा था. At 11:30 p.m. I was reading my favorite novel. कि रात के 11:30 बजे मैं अपनी मनपसंद या दिलचस्प नॉवल पढ़ रहा था. ओके. So you can see that it's a diary of a girl named Anne. So what you have to do, look at Anne's diary. What was she doing on Friday afternoon and evening? Pay attention to the examples and change the possessive adjectives when necessary. तो आपने क्या करना है कि इसमें जो है ना आपने वही सेम स्ट्रक्चर यूज करना है जैसे पहले इस्तेमाल हो चुका है. कि अब एक एग्जांपल दी गई है. वी आर गिवन वन एग्जांपल एट 3 p.m. एंड वर स्लीपिंग. तो ये एंड की डायरी है. जिस तरह आप लोगों ने मे बी बचपन में हो सकता है डायरी लिखी हो या ना लिखी हो, आई डोंट नो, बट डायरी अक्सर इसी तरह लिखते हैं कि इस टाइम मैंने क्या किया, मैंने ये काम किया था. कुछ लोगों की आदत होती है कि दे राइट डायरी एट द एंड ऑफ देयर नाइट. कि एट एट नाइट वो लोग रात को डायरी लिखते हैं और क्या करते हैं कि एट दिस टाइम इन द मॉर्निंग आई डिड दिस या आई वाज ईटिंग दिस. तो वो लोग जो है ना वो अपनी डायरी लिखते हैं और उसमें माजी के बारे में बताते हैं. हालांकि वो उसी दिन का वाकया होता है लेकिन वो ऑलरेडी बिकॉज दे हैव ऑलरेडी डन दैट एक्शन, दे हैव टेकन दैट एक्शन. सो वो क्या करते हैं, वो उसके बारे में बता रहे होते हैं कि सुबह 7 बजे मैंने ये काम किया, ये किस्सा मैं कर रहा था, ये काम कर रहा था. फिर एट द इन द आफ्टरनून, फिर दोपहर के वक्त मैंने क्या किया, मैं ये काम कर रहा था. सो यू हैव टू यूज दिस एक्टिविटी जस्ट लाइक दैट. At 3 p.m., you can say that at 3 p.m. Anne was sleeping. Yeah, Anne was sleeping at 3 p.m. So yes, Iqbal Saab, make 5 sentences and you have to fill this diary. After that, Mala Abasi, I want you to do the same activity. Yes. देखें आप लोग को, you can use these examples या फिर even better आप जो है ना खुद से जो है examples इस्तेमाल करें. Yes, that would be more creative. Yes, Iqbal Saab.
Okay, sir. At 3 p.m., I was at my farm. Sorry, I
Mm-hmm.
was I at 3 p.m. I was working at my farm.
Yes, but you have to, Iqbal साहब आपने जो है ना ये जो एन है इस लड़की के बारे में बताना. See, yeah, you can
Okay,
tell about
okay,
this girl.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, sir. Uh, 3 p.m. Anne was sleeping. 4:30 p.m. Anne was uh, and was doing exercise.
Mm-hmm.
And at 5:30 p.m. Uh, Anne was cooking in the kitchen. At
Mm-hmm.
5:15 p.m. Anne was washing the utensils
Mm-hmm.
in the kitchen.
Yes.
At 7:20 p.m. Anne was watching the TV. At 7:45 p.m. Anne was taking tea.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Yes, now Malabasi, it's your turn. I hope you understood the exercise. Yes, Malabasi. I cannot hear you, Malabasi. Mm-hmm.
Sir, I may suggest, with
Yeah,
due
yeah,
respect, Malabasi,
yeah.
that she might change her place or her room,
I
because
don't
to
know,
some
but
rooms,
yeah.
because to some places, some rooms have connectivity problems.
Exactly, exactly. So yes, Mala, you may change your room as well if you are facing or the internet issue on daily basis in the same room. You can change the place as well. But I think she is facing it because of the rain and because of the same reason Benafsha
Correct.
Mohammed couldn't join us. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Because
yes, I think
nowadays it in rainy season also happens, that kind of
exactly, exactly. That is the very
issues.
reason that in many of the areas
Yes.
we are facing load shedding as well along with the internet issue. So yes,
And today
Malabasi,
here in
yeah,
Gujarat was today heavy rain occurred, sir.
exactly same
Rained
as
heavily.
yeah, exactly same as my place here as well. So yes,
Okay.
Malabasi, I want you to then write the answer in the chat box. Okay, you can take the screenshot of this. Yes, yes, Malabasi, you
Can
can.
you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now. Yeah.
4:30 a.m. uh, I know
Okay.
I-
You
uh,
are still not very much
it-
clear. I cannot still hear you very much clearly, Mala. So do me a favor, Mala Abasi, take the screenshot of this slide and then write the answers in the chat box. You just have to use three examples at best. Okay? You can use only three sentences because I don't want you to keep wasting your time on chatting here so that you may come along with us. Yes. So let's proceed ahead. Meanwhile, Iqbal Sab, you and me will do another activity. You will have to tell me about your weekend, okay? Because today is Monday and yesterday was Sunday and Saturday as well, the previous day. So you have to share about your weekend. What did you do, or what were you doing on your weekend, on your Saturdays or on your Sundays? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir, I usually try my best to use the weekend time with my family,
Mm-hmm.
particularly my children, which are one is in Hyderabad and other is at Faisalabad. And this weekend, I also went to Faisalabad uh, mm, to bring my daughter home back at
Okay. Okay.
because she was 1 week holidays. So I went Faisalabad and brought her back at home. And
Mm-hmm.
before today, the on Saturday and Sunday, I was busy to some uh, to to some extent in my house hold
Mm-hmm.
jobs which were pending for few days to in part of maintenance and recovery of some things which were not I able to recover in the working hours. So our telephone cord was damaged and I replaced it with new one. In the
Mm-hmm.
same way, uh, some door was also making problem, and I brought the carpenter and he repaired it. So at the weekend, I usually spend few hours with my relatives as well. I because I live in a village and my paternal relatives are also here in the same village. So I usually go to their homes or they come here with us and we enjoyed few hours by sitting get together. And
Mm-hmm.
after Saturday on Sunday becomes a very useful hours for me because on Sunday I also try to take the rest extra uh, as a routine work because these 6 days of the week are very laborious and tedious for me. I I daily have to use to my farm after covering more than 70 kilometers. So
Okay.
I have a chance on weekend because at the weekend my other team also take part in watching and keeping the maintenance of the farm. So I have few hours or few moments for rest at home extra
Okay.
than as usual.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. So, Manavasi, I read your answers. Those were great as well. And thank you very much, Iqbal Sal, for telling us about your interesting weekend. So, yes, Manavasi, if you can hear me clearly now, I want you to share your weekend schedule as well. Yes, but you have to use the structure of past continuous.
Sir, can you hear me now? I am clear.
Yes, 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 yes. I can hear you very clearly. Yeah.
Okay, sir, I will told you about my full weekend task.
But yeah, it's just yes. Tell me about it. But you don't have to go into that detail. Just tell me and try to use the structure of past continuous.
Okay. Uh, I was getting up 6 p.m. and
Mhm.
then prepare breakfast, and 7 a.m. I I was going to school, and
Okay, good.
I was reaching there at 8 p.m. and doing my classes or
Okay,
taking my
good.
classes from 9 to 1 p.m.
Mhm.
And after this, I was preparing lunch, and uh, and taking some rest. And at 6 p.m., I making tea and then taking tea and cookies. And after this, I do some home tasks,
Mhm.
some domestic tasks, and at night, then I prepared lunch. It's my daily routine, I think so.
Okay, okay, great. Thank you very much for sharing your routine with us as well. Okay, let's move on to the next structure. So इसमें हम क्या करते हैं कि uses of past continuous or interrupted action in the past specific situation. तो हम क्या करते हैं कि इसमें ये बता रहे होते हैं कि the first structure may be in continuous present past continuous while the next structure is in past simple. इसमें क्या होता है कि and you use you do know the use of both of past simple and past continuous. तो एक स्ट्रक्चर इसमें क्या होता है जो दो जुमले आप ऐड करते हैं फिर ये एक साथ मिलाते हैं उसमें एक जो जुमला होता है वो पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का होता है आईएनजी वॉज वर्ब प्लस आईएनजी जबकि दूसरा जो स्ट्रक्चर होता है वो पास्ट सिंपल का होता है सब्जेक्ट प्लस सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब ओके सो आपने भी इसी तरह यूज करनी यू कैन सी एट द राइट साइड ऑफ स्क्रीन के व्हेन जब भी आएगा सही तो व्हेन जब आएगा तो आपने क्या करना है उसके साथ हमेशा पास्ट सिंपल लगाना है जब आप इस सॉरी सिंपल पास्ट या पास्ट सिंपल वन एंड सेम थिंग वो लगाना है जब आप इसे किसके साथ ऐड कर रहे हो इस स्ट्रक्चर को जब आप ऐड कर रहे हो पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस के साथ सही और वाइल आप लगाएंगे पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस के साथ वाइल आप लगा भी सकते हैं वाइल आप नहीं भी लगा सकते द चॉइस इज योर्स सही लेकिन सिंपल पास्ट के साथ आप व्हेन जरूर लगाते हैं सही या फिर ये भी हो सकता है कि समटाइम्स आप जो है ना इनमें से किसी एक के साथ मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स एक्चुअली आप किसी एक के साथ लगाते हैं जब आप व्हेन लगा रहे होते हैं तो आप उसमें पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस में व्हाइल नहीं लगाते और जब आप पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस में व्हाइल लगाते हैं तो आप सिंपल पास्ट में व्हेन नहीं लगाते तो दीज आर सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स आई वाज वाचिंग टीवी व्हेन शी कॉल्ड सही तो मैं टीवी देख रहा था जब उसने मुझे बुलाया तो क्या है कि अब आई वॉज वॉचिंग टीवी नाउ दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस तो यहाँ हमने कोई वाई नहीं लगाया लेकिन हमने फिर व्हेन किसके साथ लगाया शी कॉल्ड के साथ शी कॉल्ड सब्जेक्ट प्लस सेकंड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब है ना तो इसलिए हमने इसके साथ क्या किया है यहाँ पर हमने व्हेन लगाया है सिंपल पास्ट के साथ लगाया नाउ लेट्स लुक अगर ये सेंटेंस इस तरह होता कि व्हाइल आई वाज वाचिंग टीवी शी कॉल्ड तो क्या है कि फिर वहां पर हम शुरू में पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस के साथ व्हेन व्हाइल लगा लेते तो प्रेजेंट सॉरी सिंपल पास्ट के साथ फिर वेल लगाने की जरूरत नहीं होती हमें here's another example when the phone rang she was writing her notes कि जब फोन बजा तो वो अपने नोट्स लिख रही थी वो अपना काम कर रही थी सही तो फिर अगेन यू कैन सी कि यहाँ पास्ट
नहीं,
कंटिन्यूअस
मैं
में
घर ही पढ़ना था, बारिश हो रही, मैं घर ही पढ़ा जब भेज रहे जाओ।
या
सॉरी
तो
सॉरी सर सॉरी।
नो इट्स ओके सो क्या है कि जब फोन बजा वो अपना अपने नोट्स लिख रही थी वो काम कर रही थी सो यू कैन सी हियर कि फिर से सिंपल पास्ट का जो स्ट्रक्चर है वहां पर व्हेन यूज हुआ है सही जबकि पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का जो स्ट्रक्चर है वहां पर इस बार कुछ नहीं यूज किया हमने वाइल यूज नहीं किया बिकॉज ऑलरेडी हम व्हेन यूज कर चुके हैं सही फादर वॉज वॉचिंग टीवी व्हेन माय मदर कुक सेम हियर और अच्छा अब यहाँ पर वाइल की एग्जांपल्स हमें दो दी गई हैं तीन दी गई हैं व्हाइल आई वाज प्लेइंग क्रिकेट जब मैं क्रिकेट खेल रहा था माय ब्रदर वॉच टीवी तो मेरा भाई टीवी देखा मेरे भाई भाई ने टीवी देखा सही while we were having the picnic, it started to rain. कि जब हम पिकनिक कर रहे थे, बारिश हो गई. सही. So I listened to radio while I was sleeping. तो मैंने रेडियो सुना जब मैं सो रहा था. Okay, I hope you got the idea of the structure. We are here given more examples. When we went to the bus stand, my friends were waiting for me. कि जब मैं बस स्टैंड के लिए गया तो मेरे दोस्त मेरा इंतजार कर रहे थे. सही. तो ये सारे यहाँ पर तो खैर वेन के ही स्ट्रक्चर्स लिए गए हैं. फर्स्ट जो है ना वेन के, और उसके बाद क्या है, पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस के. सही. सो यू कैन ऑल्सो यूज पैरेलल एक्शन हियर एज वेल. खैर ये एक्टिविटी हम बाद में करेंगे. सिर्फ इकबाल साहब, आई वांट यू टू give me two sentences regarding why and when. तो
Okay.
आपने क्या करना है इकबाल साहब, आपने क्या करना है कि आपने सिर्फ while को यूज करना है, while माला अब्बासी आपने जो है ना सिर्फ when को यूज करना है. जी.
Okay. Uh, while I was driving, it
Mhm.
rained heavily. While I was driving, it rained heavily.
Okay, it rained heavily while I was driving. Good. Yes, so give me another sentence, Iqbal sir.
While my sir.
Then,
Okay.
the second one, yeah.
Okay. While I was watching the TV,
Mm-hmm.
I heard a great noise.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So, Malabasi, now you have to give me two sentences regarding when. Yes, Malabasi.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
can
okay.
hear you.
When he came, uh, I was making tea.
Mm-hmm. When he came, I was making tea. Good, yeah.
When she died,
Mm-hmm.
I was uh, I was doing some home tasks,
Okay, when she died, I
domestic
was
tasks.
doing. Yes, good. Okay, thank you. Now, and you have to keep these structures in mind क्योंकि यही स्ट्रक्चर आगे जाके फिर हमने दो तीन छोटी छोटी एक्टिविटीज में फिर से यूज करने हैं. सही है. So you have to keep
Okay,
using
sir.
the structure and you have to keep those in mind. Okay. अब इसमें क्या है, पहले आपने क्या देखा कि इंटरप्टेड एक्शन, कि एक एक्शन किया जा रहा होता है, उसी अवस्था में कोई दूसरा एक्शन जो है ना वो इंटरप्शन कर लेता है. ये बीच में आ जाता है. सही, मुदाखलत कर लेता है. इंटरप्शन मीन्स मुदाखलत. And इसमें क्या है, parallel actions. Now, while you're doing one activity, meanwhile another activity is also taking place, another task is also, or another event is also taking place. कि जब आप एक काम कर रहे होते हैं तो इसी के साथ एक और काम भी हो रहा होता है. सही. पैरेलल में. The examples are I was studying while he was making dinner. सही. So इसमें क्या करना है, अब यहाँ पर जब बीच में while यूज हुआ है, यहाँ पर आपने दोनों पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस के जुमले ही यूज करने हैं. कि मैं पढ़ रहा था जबकि वो खाना बना रहा था. While Amir was reading, Shazia was watching television. कि जब आमिर सबक पढ़ रहा था या किताब पढ़ रहा था, Shazia was watching television. शाजिया जो है ना वो टीवी देख रही थी. I was paying attention while I was paying attention while I was writing the notes. कि जब मैं ध्यान दे रहा था जब मैं नोट्स बना रहा था. Okay, so these are the examples. Okay, we are not given examples more. However, आपने क्या करना है, अब आपने इसी तरह जो है ना यहाँ पर इकबाल साहब. ओके, आई वांट यू. चलिए, इसका तो अभी हमने फिलहाल इंट्रोगेटिव कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं सीखा. सो इकबाल, यस, माला अब्बासी, स्टार्टिंग विद यू. यू हैव टू गिव मी थ्री सेंटेंसेस यूजिंग व्हाइल इन द मिडल. सही. क्योंकि व्हाइल क्या काम करता है, ये दो मुख्तलिफ सेंटेंसेस को जोड़ता है. दो मुख्तलिफ एक्शंस को जो एक साथ हो रहे होते हैं, ये उन एक्शंस को जोड़ता है व्हाइल. या इसमें आप एक
Okay,
और
sir.
थिंग, वन मोर थिंग इज
Sir,
कि ये, जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट माना. तो इसमें क्या है कि while की जगह आप when भी यूज कर सकते हैं. आई वाज स्टडीइंग when he was making dinner. When Amir was reading, Shazi was watching the television. तो while या when आप दोनों को यूज कर सकते हैं. यस माला.
okay, sir. I was cooking food while he was watching TV.
यस, आई वाज कुकिंग.
Food.
क्या था. Okay, good. Yes,
While
he was
he
watching TV. Good. Okay, give me another two more sentences.
okay, while she was writing
Hmm.
and I was doing dishes,
Okay, while she
I
was
was
writing.
washing dishes.
Okay, good. Doing dishes is good as well. Thank you. And make last sentence using when instead of why.
Okay. Uh, when he was no,
Mhm.
I was coming when she was reaching the destiny. Is it okay?
I was coming when she was reaching the destiny. It's okay, good. Thank you. Yes, Iqbal sir, now could you give me three sentences? Iqbal sir, can you hear me?
Oh, yes, sir. I was
Yeah.
laughing at him
Mm-hmm.
while he was looking at me.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, two more sentences.
Okay. I was doing my own business
Mm-hmm.
while he was interrupting me.
Okay, while he was interrupting me. And the last sentence must be with when.
Okay. Uh, when I was when I was driving,
Mm-hmm.
he was listening. He was listening music.
Okay, when I was driving, he was listening to, you can say he was listening to music. See?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Now we'll be learning about the negative of these structures. कि negative हम किस तरह बनाते हैं? आप सिंपली क्या कर सकते हैं कि यू कैन यूज वॉज नॉट और वर नॉट। अच्छा, हम वॉज किसके साथ लगाते हैं और वर किसके साथ लगाते हैं? तो वही बात है जिस तरह पहले मैंने बताया कि आई हो गया, ही शी इट हो गया, और सिंगुलर नाउन तो उनके साथ या सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट विद देम वी कैन यूज वॉज और वॉज नॉट या wasn't, सही। एंड विद रेस्ट ऑफ द subjects we can use and we will use actually were not or weren't, सही। So I wasn't watching TV when she called। तो इसमें आप क्या कर सकते हैं कि इसमें आप दोनों तरफ भी नेगेटिव का स्ट्रक्चर यूज कर सकते हैं। देख सकते हैं आप इसमें कि हमें दोनों तरफ जो है ना स्ट्रक्चर्स दिए गए हैं, एक पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का और एक पास्ट सिंपल का है। आई वॉजंट वॉचिंग टीवी, दिस इज पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस। व्हेन शी कॉल्ड, दिस इज पास्ट सिंपल, सही। तो आप दोनों तरफ क्या कर सकते हैं कि दोनों तरफ नेगेटिव डाल सकते हैं। आई वॉजंट वॉचिंग टीवी व्हेन शी डिडंट कॉल, सही। ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, या फिर आप एक तरफ जो है ना वो नेगेटिव का स्ट्रक्चर यूज कर सकते हैं। तो बेहतर ये है कि आप सिर्फ इसमें फॉर द टाइम बीइंग एक तरफ ही नेगेटिव का स्ट्रक्चर यूज करें, सही। सो दिस वन इजियर, वी विल आल्सो गो अलोंग विद द क्वेश्चन वन। अच्छा, तो इसके बाद क्या है कि क्वेश्चन का स्ट्रक्चर है। क्वेश्चन किस तरह होता है? नेगेटिव मैंने इसको इसलिए स्किप किया, लेकिन इसका भी हम यूज करेंगे क्योंकि दिस वन इज कंपैरेटिवली इजियर, ये आसानी क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आप लोग जो है यूज कर चुके हैं। फर्क सिर्फ इतना है कि इसमें हमने वॉज के बाद नॉट लगाया है या वाजंट या वर्ंट लगाया है, सही। बट क्वेश्चन का क्योंकि थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है, सो विल मेक यूज ऑफ दिस वन। अच्छा, क्वेश्चन का स्ट्रक्चर कैसे होता है? वॉज या वर प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब आईएनजी फॉर्म। तो वॉज या वर लगाते हैं सब्जेक्ट के मुताबिक, सही, और फिर उसमें वर्ब की आईएनजी फॉर्म लगाते हैं। तो अगर आपके पास क्या है कि ही शी इट हो गया है या सिंगुलर नेम, तो आप वॉज लगाएंगे आई वी या आई के साथ भी। एंड यू वी दे हो गया है या प्लूरल नेम्स हैं, तो आप उसके साथ वर्ड प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस आईएनजी और आखिर में क्वेश्चन मार्क। So were you watching TV when she slept? Question mark. See? So you can also answer it like this. Okay, yes, I was watching TV, or you no, I wasn't watching TV. What was she doing when I went out? I was eating ice cream, or I was eating sorry, she was eating ice cream when I went out. See? So were you getting ready to go out when it started to rain? Yes, I was getting ready to go out when it started to rain. Were you working when you called me? Yes, no, I was not working when you called me. सही? तो इस तरह आपने क्या करना है कि you have to ask questions and you have to formulate answers as well. Okay, so इसमें क्या है कि इकबाल साहब you have to ask these questions. Yeah, you can even make your own questions. उसमें क्या करना है you have to ask this question from Mala Abasi. We are actually so these are 7 questions. इसमें से आप क्या करें pick up any 4 questions इकबाल साहब and ask from Mala Abasi या फिर आप खुद से भी कोई क्वेश्चन फॉर्म करके वो यूज कर सकते हैं सही
Okay, sir.
या इकबाल साहब
Sorry. Manavasi, were you uh, getting disturbed when you when when you were getting the class?
Yes, I was getting disturbed because network issue.
yes
Okay. And where uh, uh, where were you at that time, or where were you at the time when you were being disturbed by the network connection?
I was I were in my room and he just network signals. That's it. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Okay. Where were you going uh, the day before yesterday at 9 p.m.?
As I was going to bed at 9 p.m. before yesterday, day before.
Okay. When were you cooking while the
I
light turned off?
I was cooking at the light of mobile while the light turned off.
You can Marla you can also answer it like this K I was cooking at 7 p.m. when the light turned off
I okay, sir.
yeah okay so yes now Mala Abasi I want you to ask any 4 questions from Iqbal Sahab which he will be answering
Okay, sir. Uh, Iqbal Sahab, where was you going day before yesterday at 9 p.m.?
I was going to doctor the day before yesterday at 9 p.m.
mm-hmm.
What were you doing when your brother called you last night?
I was making the maintenance of my electricity at home when my brother called last night.
Were
Mm-hmm.
you working yesterday at this time? Were you working yesterday at this time?
Sorry.
yes Mala Abasi
Sorry.
could you repeat yourself again
Were, were you working yesterday at this time?
Yes, I was also working yesterday at this time.
yes one more question Mala yes Mala Abasi ask one more question Mala Abasi can you hear us okay she's facing a problem well, she
So,
did most of the activity. Yes, Iqbal Sahab. So for now, I'll be taking part in your activities. So, okay, in the first, we are now given 3 sections. Okay, in the first is positive section. In the second, we are given negative section, while the third one is question or interrogative section. So आपने क्या करना है? First, you have to make a positive sentence. देन क्या कर सकते हैं आप कि आप उसे नेगेटिव में चेंज कर सकते हैं, सही है। एंड देन यू हैव टू चेंज द सेम स्ट्रक्चर और द सेम सेंटेंस इनटू इंट्रोगेटिव और क्वेश्चन। या फॉर
Sorry,
एग्जांपल,
sorry,
आई
sir,
वाज
sorry, sir. No, no voice. Sorry. Hello, hello, sir, please.
यस, कैन यू हियर मी
Yes,
नाउ?
yes, 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 yes.
अच्छा, तो करना इस तरह है कि पहले एक सेंटेंस लेना है आपको, उससे पॉजिटिव में चेंज करना है, फिर नेगेटिव में चेंज करना है, और फिर इसको इंट्रोगेटिव में से चेंज करना है, सही। तो हमें ऊपर एग्जांपल दी गई है, आई वाज वाचिंग क्रिकेट यस्टरडे एट दिस टाइम, सही। सो आई
Mm.
वाजंट, मैं इस वक्त कल क्रिकेट देख रहा था। सो आई वाजंट वाचिंग क्रिकेट यस्टरडे एट दिस टाइम, मैं कल इस वक्त क्रिकेट नहीं देख रहा था। या फिर आप ऐसे कि was I watching या were you watching cricket yesterday at this time, क्या आप इस वक्त क्रिकेट देख रहे थे या क्या मैं इस वक्त कल क्रिकेट देख रहा था, सही। So try to make use of all those time expressions as well, और टाइम एक्सप्रेशन का भी इस्तेमाल करें, सही। एंड मेनली इसमें जस्ट सिर्फ आप लोगों ने पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस स्ट्रक्चर का ही इस्तेमाल करना है। So Mala Basi is available again. Yes, Iqbal Sab, so kindly fill these five sentences. Yes.
Okay, sir. I was watching cricket yesterday. I was not watching at this time. Okay. I was watching cricket yesterday.
और आपने कोई दूसरा, you can use or you have to use your own structure.
Okay, okay. I was taking the class yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
was I was not listening to my teacher at this time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and the
Was
question one.
was I taking the class yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Good.
I was I was not listening to the teacher at this time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now go with the second sentence, Amali. Okay, now you have to make your sentence according to Amali.
Amali. Okay. Amali was doing his business with perfection, and last year
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
was I was not
नहीं, उसमें
making
इवन ये
Amali.
जो नेगेटिव है उसमें भी आपने अमाली, और क्वेश्चन में भी अमाली
Amali.
का यूज करना
Okay.
है, सेम स्ट्रक्चर, बट यू हैव टू चेंज इट
Okay.
इन, या।
Uh, okay. Amali was not paying proper attention to his work last year.
ओके, गुड।
Okay. Was Amali doing his business last year,
ओके, गुड।
and she was not paying proper attention to his work? Okay. Amali was not doing business last year, and last year when she was uh, in trouble last year.
Okay, now you can use the structure of Tom and John.
Okay. Tom and John. Okay. Tom was making noise in the class yesterday, and John was uh, not doing wrong acts.
Mhm.
Was was Tom doing was Tom making noise in the class yesterday
Mhm.
while John was refraining him from doing such acts?
Mhm. Yes.
Uh, was sorry was हो गया ना सर, क्वेश्चन हो गया, तो
जी
अब
जी।
नेक्स्ट, John was not
Mhm.
doing
Yes.
his business properly last year
Yeah.
because John was not helping him.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes. Next, children, sir.
Yes, next children.
Okay. Children were uh, not doing, and children were not doing their homeworks with great attention
Mhm.
when their parents were urging them to do properly.
Mhm. Yes, now with the negative.
Children were not doing their business properly when when they were watching TV.
Okay, good.
Next, my brother,
Yes, my brother, the
my
last one.
yes, my brother work was doing great work in foreign when I was in leisure mood here in Pakistan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, was My brother was not working hard in foreign when I was busy in my business.
Okay.
Was question is, was my brother working hard in foreign when
Mm-hmm.
I was busy, when I was doing my business at home?
Okay, good. Yes, now Mala Basi coming towards you. Uh, इस exercise में क्या करना है because you were yes you had a problem internet problem तो पहले आपको positive का structure use करना है
I
continuous
got
tense में फिर negative फिर उसी sentence को आपने question में लेकर जाना तो starting with I.
I speaking naturally this describe was I learned this
I
Abadi
can
was
yes Mala. Okay, she's returned again. So we'll wait for her for a while. Meanwhile, okay, उनसे एक्टिविटी फिर से करवा लेंगे when she is available. For now, Iqbal sir, you have to read this paragraph और आपने क्या करना है? We have to work on the fluency a bit. लेकिन इसी के बाद जो है ना इसी के हवाले से इसी पैराग्राफ के हवाले से थोड़ा सा जो है ना एक एक्टिविटी और भी है. तो ऐसे इकबाल सर, could you read it out for me? ऐसे इकबाल सर.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry. Emma's birthday party.
Yes.
Emma organized her birthday party at her house yesterday. The
Mm-hmm.
guests were arriving while Emma's friend Sarah was helping her friend to decorate the living room with balloons.
Mm-hmm.
When they were setting up, the, the doorbell rang. Emma's brother Jack was bringing a big present for her.
Mm-hmm.
He knocked on the door and shouted, "Happy birthday, Emma," as he entered. Meanwhile, Emma's mom was busy in the kitchen. She was baking a delicious chocolate cake for the party. The smell of the cake was filling the house, making everyone ev- even more excited. As the party was started, Emma and her friend were playing games and laughing. Sorry. Uh, as the party was started, Emma and her friends were playing games and laughing. Sarah was taking pictures to capture the happy moments.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Later in the evening, while the guests were leaving, Emma's family was cleaning up the house. They were reminiscing about the fun moment. Sorry, they were reminiscing about the fun moments they had shared throughout the day.
Mhm. Good, good. Okay. Yes, Malabasi. Okay, she is gone again. She's facing a lot of trouble at the end of her lecture. Asha Iqbal sir, I'll read it out for you, so kindly pay a good attention, have all eyes and ears towards me. Okay?
Okay,
So the paragraph goes like this. Emma organized her birthday party at her house yesterday. The guests were arriving while Emma's friend Sarah was helping her friends to decorate the living room with balloons. Okay, this word here is balloon, with balloons.
well,
When they were setting up the doorbell rang. Emma's brother Jake was bringing a big present for her. He knocked on the door and shouted, "Happy birthday, Emma," as he entered. Meanwhile, Emma's mom was busy in the kitchen. She was baking a delicious chocolate cake for the party. The smell of the cake was filling the house, making everyone even more excited. As the party was started, Emma and her friends were playing around and playing games and laughing. Sarah was taking pictures to capture the happy moments. Later in the evening, while the guests were leaving, Emma's family was cleaning up the house. They were reminiscing about the fun moments they had shared throughout the day. Okay, this word here is reminiscing.
which
Reminiscing
mean
मतलब reminiscing मतलब कि याद करना सही. They were reminiscing about the fun moments they had कि
okay,
जो उन्होंने अच्छा वक्त गुजारा था तो उसको वो लोग याद
recalling.
कर रहे थे. Yes, recalling exactly.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Uh,
okay.
Mala Abbasi is still okay, not able to join. Okay, so yes, we'll go with this activity. तो क्या करना है आपने इसमें एक बात साहब यू हैव टू क्रिएट द स्टोरी. अभी आपने ऊपर स्टोरी पढ़ी ना छोटी सी सही. सो यू हैव टू क्रिएट द स्टोरी एंड यू आर आल्सो गिवन दीज वर्ड्स. फर्स्ट मैं आपको इन लफ्जों के मानी बता देता हूँ. कोलाइड, दिस फर्स्ट वर्ड इज कोलाइड, टकराना. द सेकंड वर्ड इज ब्लीड. ब्लीड का मतलब
Collide
कि
means
टकराना,
takrana.
टक्कर
Okay,
खाना या टकराना या. सो द
okay,
सेकंड वर्ड इज ब्लीड. ब्लीड मीन्स के खून बहना, खून का बहना. थर्ड वर्ड इज इंजर्ड, जख्मी होना.
okay.
फोर्थ इज एम्बुलेंस, वो तो आपको पता
Okay.
ही है. इवन द फिफ्थ वन यू नो इट,
Yes,
एक्सीडेंट.
yes,
यस.
yeah,
सेकंड
yes.
लास्ट भी है शाउट, आसार, चीखना. एंड द लास्ट वन एडमिट. एडमिट मतलब कि अस्पताल में दाखिल करना सही. सो नाउ
Okay,
you are given a prompt of the story K. While I was walking on the road,
okay,
I heard a noise. When I turned to see where the noise came from. यहाँ से फिर आपने कंटिन्यू करनी है. So yes.
okay. While I was walking on the road, I heard a noise. When I turned to see where the noise came from, sorry, sir, screen को मैं जरा set करूँ.
Yes,
Just a
okay.
minute. Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. Okay. Hmm. While I was walking on the road, I heard noise. When I turned to see where the noise came from, I saw that a young man collided a with a lady.
Mm-hmm.
The young man was cycling hard and rashly, and the lady was brutally injured, and was and her leg was bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
I was very worried about it and called the 1122 for ambulance service because uh, because the bleeding was so much that it might possible that uh, some nerve might be punctured.
Uh-huh.
Okay. As the ambulance reached and found that the accident was very severe because they they saw after they provided the first aid and observed that it might be possible that her leg mm, might be broke. Her leg have had broken. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, for an emergency, for declaring emergency, they rushed toward the hospital and found that doctors were not available at that time, and there was great hue and cry, and all were shouting because there was a alarming situation in the hospital. And when the doctor came, they got admitted, and after proper treatment, I returned back home,
Mm-hmm.
and the injured person were admitted to the hospital.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good. So thank you very much. That was I would say a bit of a horrific story. Yes. Mara Basi couldn't still connect with us, so I think we can move along. We have to move on. Yeah. Just okay. Good. So this is okay. So this is our last activity for today. Okay, what were you doing when you first? Okay, what were you doing when you first saw me? तो इसमें आपने क्या करना है कि इसमें ये बताना है कि आप क्या कर रहे थे जब आपके साथ ये काम हुआ. This is the same. क्या करना है कि in this activity because Mala Abbasi is facing severe internet issues, so I will be asking you questions and you will have to answer me. सही? इसमें क्या है
Okay.
कि and then you will have to ask me questions and then I will be answering you. So करना इसमें यह है इकबाल साहब के आपने पहले स्ट्रक्चर इसका इस तरह बनाना है कि व्हाट का स्ट्रक्चर ही यूज करना है एंड द रेस्ट क्या है क्वेश्चन का स्ट्रक्चर है और व्हेन फिर व्हेन के बाद क्या है व्हेन के बाद हमने जो है ना यू कैन यूज इधर पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस और यू कैन यूज पास्ट सिंपल इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू आप इसमें पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का स्ट्रक्चर भी यूज कर सकते हैं और पास्ट सिंपल का स्ट्रक्चर भी यूज कर सकते हैं सही so the question we are given is what were you doing when you first saw me तो पहला स्ट्रक्चर इसमें आप देखें कि व्हाट वर यू डूइंग पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का यूज हुआ है वेन के बाद जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो किसका यूज हुआ है पास्ट सिंपल का व्हेन यू फर्स्ट सॉ मी सही तो यहाँ पर फिर क्वेश्चन में हमने जो है ना ये पास्ट सिंपल का ही स्ट्रक्चर यूज करना है तो इसका आंसर होगा कि आई वाज शिवरिंग व्हेन आई सॉ यू फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम या यू कैन से कि आई वाज शिवरिंग अब ये प्रेजेंट सॉरी पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का स्ट्रक्चर है कि मैं कांप रहा था when I saw you for the very first time या फिर when I saw you या when I first saw you जब मैंने आपको पहली बार देखा सही so my question is कि और अच्छा आपने क्या करना है कि you can use for the answer you can use these four phrases tasted tea got a job joined the class went abroad सही या abroad तो क्या है कि my first question is कि what were you doing when you write when you were writing the letter what were okay let me rephrase the question कि what else were you doing when you were writing a letter कि जब आप खत लिख रहे थे उसके साथ आप मजीद क्या कर रहे थे
When I was writing a letter, I was also tasting tea.
okay you were also testing tea yes so what was she doing when she rode the bike
Uh, she was walking beside the road when he was on bike, when he was riding bike.
okay okay good so Uh, what was he writing on the CV when he applied for the job?
Okay. She was writing about her education and experience when she applied for a job.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. So now you can ask three questions using the structure. और उसमें जो है ना I'll have to answer it. Yeah.
Okay. What were you, sir, doing when when the power has gone?
Okay. You can use the structure. Okay. What were you doing when the power was gone? See?
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
yes, when the power was gone. So yes, I was working on my class when the power was gone.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what were you uh, thinking? What were you thinking when we were missing the class,
When you were
missing the class, when we were absent from the class.
okay, yes, I was trying to gather everyone for the class when you were absent from the class. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, um, what were you facing problem when conversation was not properly being done?
Okay. I was facing internet problems or internet issues when I couldn't hear the conversation.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So, yes, along with that, this was the last of our task.
Okay.
Still, we could not, yes, we could not
Sir,
connect with
yesterday,
Marwa.
yesterday, the day before yesterday, the assignment given to us, so I, sorry, sorry, could not do my homework. And I want to inquire with due respect, if you have time, the about the letters, because I was missed the lesson, our lecture, part of lecture at that time when what you telling about the letters, block letter, something.
Okay, okay. Yes, luckily for you, Iqbal साहब, I was not able to tell about those letters as well.
Okay,
क्योंकि उसमें क्या
okay.
हुआ, क्योंकि वो जो है ना आधी क्लास वो सरफात ने इंगेज की थी, तो वहाँ पे मैंने सिर्फ उसमें वही बताया था क्लास को कि
No matter, no matter.
फॉर्मल
I
लेटर्स
think
क्या
Chad,
या
I have not even bothered to you can say hear the recording. So I asked. Sorry.
ओके 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 इट्स
Okay.
ओके बट उसमें मैंने क्लास में जो है ना अभी क्योंकि वो लेक्चर है वो हमारा
Okay.
ओरिजिनली
It
वो
is
हमारा
it's
आखिरी या
pending. It's pending. So
इट्स एग्जैक्टली स्पेंडिंग एंड दैट इज एक्चुअली आवर लास्ट
okay.
लेक्चर सो विल बी डूइंग इट
Okay.
अगेन सही है वो
That is
इंशाल्लाह हम फिर
blessing
से
for
करेंगे
me. Okay.
yeah exactly
Yeah.
yeah so
Okay. Yeah.
this here is the homework उसके अलावा सर एक बात सर were you available when Sarfad was talking about chat GPT
When I will would be available.
yes actually
Yes.
I
Yes.
think
Yes.
you
Yes. Yes. I joined the class when they told about the Jeep
बस
chat
exactly
GPT.
good because that was I would say
Okay.
the most important point of that class क्योंकि उससे पहले जो है ना वो मैं फिर भी आप लोग को करा दूंगा तो
But
वो
sir,
उसमें कोई इशू
I have done after
या
this very instant after ending the class. But I personally think that it would shun of creativity at the
Exactly.
end.
That is exactly the whole point. I was also
Yeah.
talking about with Mala Basi about this कि क्या है कि इसमें जो है इशू यही होता है कि एट वन पॉइंट ये तो हमारे लिए हर एक चीज़ में आसानी कर दिया है क्योंकि
Okay.
अगर आपको याद हो कि जब हम when we were talking when we were reading physics about the definition of machines and physics तो
Yes.
उसमें हमने क्या पढ़ा था मशीन की डेफिनेशन की वो मशीन कोई भी चीज़ है जो हमारे काम को आसान करती है लेकिन अभी आजकल की जो टेक्नोलॉजी है वो क्या किए जा रही है इट इज एक्चुअली इरेडिकेटिंग आवर वर्क वो हमारे काम को खत्म ही किए जा रही है हमें तो एक तरफ लग रहा है कि फायदा
Sir,
दे रही है बट बैक एंड पे
sir,
एग्जैक्टली कि इट इज एंड
uh,
यस इट इज गेटिंग अस rid of our creativity जी
yes, sir. For as art is creativity basically, and we all understand that writing is also an art. And with
एग्जैक्टली एग्जैक्टली
with this in this new era, our children particularly
या
are not capable to write in better way
एग्जैक्टली
because of the
एग्जैक्टली
computer, because of the laptop, etc., and because of the mobile. Because at the end, everything is to be typed, so they have not hand practice of writing. And so for the same thing, I think that we are losing day by day is such classic art of writing, which at over school times we had, but nowadays we are lagging behind.
Exactly, exactly. Because at your time, Iqbal said, even a layman could write. Even if you were to bring a layman here and if you asked him to write a letter, he would write it so beautifully. Even if he is not aware of writing how to write with creativity, but still he would be able to write it far better than today's generation. Even I believe in
Sir,
that. Yes,
sir, I would enter with uh, with your permission that I have a great adept and I am fond of writing, particularly Urdu. Okay, I
great.
on my camera and uh, try to uh,
Mhm.
observe you that I have even nowadays made calligraphic at the teacher, please.
Oh, Zabardast, sir.
This is
That's
my
really
hand.
beautiful, sir.
uh,
I actually am also a big fan of calligraphy as well. I really love it. Yeah,
Sir, I have not
that's
learned from anyone, only from my school teacher. Okay.
that's you have actually learned it from your school teacher. So that is why
Yes,
I'd say that is pure
because we
artistry right there,
we
sir.
we have the habit of writing on the it's called uh, piece of wood.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. So, and I think, sir, this marker here, this is the destroyer of creativity. Actually, इसकी वजह
yes.
से हमारी सर हैंडराइटिंग इतनी खराब हो गई है इस मार्कर की वजह से सर. So,
And for the same thing, I was thinking that AI is very beneficial for us, for those who are lazy and have no such crux and ability to gain the knowledge. When we are
exactly.
going through, we should basically try our self and explore our mind at at its own.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So I think yes, because even I myself, I started writing stories in English when I was in FSC. So
Yes.
I continued that for like 6 complete years, and due to that, I was so much interested with English के उसके बाद से क्या है, even the structure, even though I don't write it anymore, मैं जो है ना वो creative writing अभी मजीद नहीं करता क्योंकि because
Sir, with due
yes,
respect, I want to
yeah,
add that
yeah,
I
yeah,
was basically a student of BSc. Okay. And
oh
when
great,
I gave the examination for admission of BSc final
mm-hmm.
year, I thought that I would be possible. It was 50% possible that I would get through the BSc. But I personally feel that it was not satisfaction of my mind. So I
Mm-hmm.
requested the dean of I studied Islamic College Civil in Lahore. I requested the dean that I want to change my subject. They were astonished that at this time, when the examination are going to end after 3 months, and I choose the subject at that time English literature. Okay,
That's great.
how to as an elective subject. But believe me, sir, I was very confident I can do. And Alhamdulillah, after result, I got 99 marks in literature.
Mashallah, mashallah, that's great.
That was the creativity, not nothing
Exactly,
else.
exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because literature demands creativity. Yes. And if you have
Yes.
a creative soul, you are actually naturally attracted to literature, even if it is
And when the
Urdu
result
literature or
came,
English literature. Yeah.
the students which studied 2 years from onward, they also got around about 100 marks. And I also
Mm.
got 100 language and 99 in literature. And my teacher was very impressed with me.
Okay, okay, great.
Yes.
So, yes, thank you very
I
much
think that
for,
this is
yeah.
creativity. This is which we are
Mm.
nowadays lacking. Okay.
Exactly, exactly. We are getting rid of actual creativity. That is pure human creativity. इस तरह वो होता था ना कि पुराने जमानों में वो मुख्तलिफ चीज़ें होती थी, चारपाई होती थी, लस्सी होती थी, उसकी अपनी एक वो लकड़ी से बनी मशीन होती थी, वो
Yes.
चारपाई बनाई जाती थी. तो अब वो जितनी
Yes.
चीज़ें वो मशीन की हो गई हैं, वो मज़े की बात है कि हालांकि वो इंसान के हाथ की बनाई हुई चीज़ वो ज़्यादा पायदार होती थी बजाय इसके कि जो आजकल मशीन की लोहे की बनाई हुई चीज़ें होती हैं वो अब
Yes.
कम पायदार पड़ गई हैं. सो दैट
तो
इज़ द
असल
वेरी
में
रीजन.
वो
या
कल्चर खत्म हो गया है बेसिकली।
एग्जैक्टली,
देखिए,
एग्जैक्टली,
हम जब पढ़ते थे ना,
एग्जैक्टली.
मेरे वाला साहब रिटायर्ड टीचर है प्राइमरी स्कूल में ना, तो
हाँ,
वो
हाँ.
रात शाम को आते थे ना, तो उनकी ख्वाहिश होती कि बच्चों को साथ लेके मैं बैठा के पढ़ाऊँ, और वही चीज चलती जाती है आगे। लेकिन आजकल बच्चों को मोबाइल के अलावा या टीवी के अलावा टाइम नहीं मिलता।
एग्जैक्टली यही बात है सर. एग्जैक्टली. या
अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।
Yeah, thank you very much.
थैंक यू सर।
Malabasi,
Okay.
can you hear me now?
Sir. Yes, sir. I'm
Okay, okay. So yes, Iqbal साहब, I'll explain the homework for you, then you may leave. तो मालाबासी की जो कुछ एक्टिविटीज रहती हैं वो मैं उनके साथ प्रैक्टिस करा लूंगा उनसे मैं. यस.
ओके,
सो
थैंक यू।
यस, मालाबासी ऑल्सो ये आप होमवर्क भी आपको भी मैं समझा देता हूँ. सो
okay.
इसमें क्या करना है आप लोगों ने? यस, इन दिस होमवर्क you have to fill these blanks. सही है? You have to fill these blanks and write the answer to me. Okay. So for example, the first one I'll tell you, when I arrived, the teacher was writing the summary. So इसमें से कुछ sentences ऐसे हैं जिसमें दोनों क्या है कि present sorry past continuous use हो सकते हैं, और कुछ ऐसे हैं like the first one कि जिसमें एक sentence जो होगा ना वो क्या होगा, वो past simple का होगा और दूसरा sentence past continuous का. So you'll have to fill these sentences. Okay. So this is the homework. Yes, Iqbal sir, you may leave. Let me, but don't leave it now. Iqbal sir, let me just ask Fahad to give you the attendance. सही है वो attendance जो है ना आज की क्लास में
Okay,
मैं इकबाल साहब को मैसेज सॉरी फahad साहब को मैसेज कर देता हूँ ताकि वो attendance आप
okay.
लोग खुद को अटेंड जरूर कर लें।
सर लास्ट टाइम भी मेरे ख्याल से रह
ओके
गई थी अटेंडेंस।
सर
जी जी
सर मेरी
ये
अटेंडेंस तो आज तक नहीं हुई है। आई थिंक सो फाद साहब को मैंने बताया भी था। मैं साइन अप
हाँ,
भी नहीं होती हूँ, तो काइंडली मेरी अटेंडेंस का देख लीजिएगा, जैसे एक छुट्टी है मेरी।
अच्छा अच्छा चले मैं सफात से भी पूछ लूंगा।
वो तो सर
आई
वैसे रिकॉर्ड
सर
तो
आई
है ही
टोल्ड हर
अटेंडेंस के
दैट
आप लोग
आई
बस।
नहीं एक्चुअली यस वी डू हैव द रिकॉर्ड बट देख लेंगे कुछ ना कुछ इंशाल्लाह कर लेंगे
यस
मतलब
यस
यस
यस। तो सर लास्ट टाइम मेरे ख्याल से अटेंडेंस शीट आई नहीं थी मेरे ख्याल
सही सही नहीं लास्ट टाइम आई आई थिंक वो सैटरडे वाली क्लास फ्राइडे वाली क्लास में तो आई थी। जी
से। अच्छा।
यस सो इकबाल साहब आई सेंड द मैसेज जैसी आप बस ग्रुप में देखें एक
ओके
बार वो
ओके
सफा जैसी सेंड कर लें यू मे देन अटेंड
ओके
योरसेल्फ मार्क योरसेल्फ इन।
ओके
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 यस यू मे लीव नाउ इकबाल साहब इफ यू वांट टू या
ओके। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू। अल्लाह।
ओके थैंक यू अल्लाह हाफिज। ओके सो yes Malabasi can you hear me now?
या सर।
ओके सो दिस इज द एक्टिविटी ये आपसे जो है ना वो ये तीन एक्टिविटीज हैं सही। तो ये तीन एक्टिविटीज हमने जल्दी से कर लेनी
यस
है
सर।
माला आबासी। द फर्स्ट वन इज कि आपने इसको रीड आउट देना है फिर फॉर द प्रोनाउंसिएशन उसके बाद देन आई विल गिव द रीड आउट यस गो ऑन।
ओके सर। इमामा organized her birthday party at her house yesterday. The guests were arriving while Iman's friend Sarah was helping her friends to decorate the living room with balloons. When they were setting up, the doorbell rang. Iman's birthday. Jack was bringing a big present for her. He knocked on the door and shouted, "Happy birthday, Iman!" As he entered. While Iman's mom was busy in the kitchen, she was baking a delicious chocolate cake for the party. The smell of the cake was filling the house, making everyone very more exciting. As the party was started, Emma and her friend were playing games and laughing. Sarah was taking pictures to capture the happy moments. Later in the evening, while the guests were leaving, Emma was cleaning up the house. They were uh, re- that one is rem- reminiscing about the fun moment they had shared throughout the day. So, what is the word and what is the meaning of this word?
Reminiscing okay मैं पहले पढ़ लेता हूँ then I'll tell you the meaning as well. Okay so
Reminiscing.
now yes kindly hear me now.
Okay.
Okay Emma organized her birthday party at her house yesterday. The guests were arriving while Emma's friend Sarah was helping her friends to decorate the living room with balloons. This word is balloon. When they were setting up,
Bal-
the doorbell rang.
balloon.
Emma's
Balloon.
yes, a balloon, yes, balloon.
Balloon.
Yeah.
Balloon. Okay.
So when they were setting up, the doorbell rang. Emma's brother Jake was bringing a big present for her. He knocked on the door and shouted, "Happy birthday, Emma," as he entered. Meanwhile, Emma's mom was busy in the kitchen. She was baking a delicious chocolate cake for the party. The smell of the cake was filling the house, making everyone even more excited. As the party started, Emma and her friends were playing games and laughing. Sarah was taking pictures to capture the happy moments. Later in the evening, while the guests were leaving, Emma's family was cleaning up the house. They were reminiscing about the fun moment they had shared throughout the day. तो रेमिनिसिंग का मतलब कि किसी चीज को याद करना दोबारा से रिकॉलिंग ओके तो क्या करते थे दे वर रेमिनिसिंग अबाउट द फन मोमेंट्स दे हैड शेयर्ड थ्रू आउट द डे। तो जो अच्छे लम्हात उन्होंने गुजारे थे वो उसको फिर से याद कर रहे थे। ओके आई
ओके
होप
सर।
यू गॉट
सर ये
या
तोहफे को ये तोहफे को क्या बोलते हैं? प्रेजेंट।
प्रेजेंट भी बोल सकते हैं आप गिफ्ट भी बोल सकते हैं सही।
प्रेजेंट।
यस प्रेजेंट एंड गिफ्ट
present. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so in the next activity क्या करना है कि you are given these words towards you, right? इनके मैं मीनिंग बता देता हूँ and you have to create a story. So collide, पहला है collide मतलब कि टकराना आपस में. Second word is bleed, जख्मी खून का बहना. Third word is injure, जख्मी होना. Then ambulance, ambulance का भी पता है आपको, accident का, shout का भी पता है, चिल्लाना. And admit, अस्पताल में दाखिल करना. So the story, the beginning of the story is like this. While I was walking on the road, I heard a noise. कि जब मैं सड़क पर चल रहा था तो मैंने एक आवाज सुनी. When I turned to see where the noise came from. कि जब मैं मुड़ा तो मैंने देखना चाहा कि ये आवाज आई कहाँ से. तो यहाँ से आपने फिर कंटिन्यू करनी है. So yeah.
Okay. I saw a boy who was on the road. He was collided with the car and he
Yes,
was
you can
badly
also say
injured. And
yes, Mala. Yes, you can also say he collided with the car.
oh, okay, sir.
Yeah.
He was collided with the car and he was badly injured and and there were too much bleeding.
There
And
was too much
I
bleeding. Yeah.
make a call.
Mm-hmm.
There was too much bleeding, and I made a call to the ambulance, and
Mm-hmm.
I told the ambulance man about the accident, and then the ambulance reached. Everyone was shouting, and we put that boy in the ambulance, and then went to the hospital and
Okay, yes, and
admitted him,
admitted him. Yes, good, good.
admitted.
Yes. So, okay, this is the last activity. So, इसमें क्या करना है कि first I'll ask you the question, then you have to answer accordingly, and then you will ask me the question, and then I will answer accordingly. सही? So, क्या है कि पहला जो है structure है इसमें what were you doing when you first did this? For example, what were you doing when you first saw me? तो पहला जो स्ट्रक्चर है इसमें सेंटेंस का स्ट्रक्चर व्हाट वर यू डूइंग, ये वैसे पहला स्ट्रक्चर अगर आप देखेंगे तो इसमें क्या है कि पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस यूज हुआ है और वह व्हेन के बाद जो है ना वो पास्ट सिंपल का स्ट्रक्चर यूज हुआ है. सही. और आंसर
Okay,
में
sir.
भी इसी तरह आई वाज शिवरिंग, ये पास्ट कंटिन्यूअस का स्ट्रक्चर और व्हेन के बाद का जो है ना पास्ट सिंपल का स्ट्रक्चर है. यस. सो यस, आई विल बी आंसरिंग आस्किंग यू थ्री क्वेश्चंस. सही है, उसका आपने आंसर देना है. देन यू विल बी आस्किंग मी थ्री क्वेश्चंस. यस. So my first
Okay, sir.
question is, yeah, what were you doing when you lost the internet connection?
I was trying to reconnect when
Mm-hmm.
I lost my internet connection.
Okay, good. Okay, my second question is, what were you writing when you were taking tea?
I was writing a letter to my husband when
Mm-hmm.
I was taking tea.
Okay, good. And my third question is, uh, what were you eating when you were cooking meal?
When you were?
When you cooked the meal. Meal matlab khana. Yeah, when you cooked the dinner. What were you eating when you cooked the dinner? Yeah, after you cooked the dinner.
Okay. I was eating peanuts while
Mhm.
I was cooking dinner.
Okay, while out. Oh, yes, good. Okay. So now you can ask three questions for me as well, but using the same structure.
Okay. What was doing when you were free?
Okay. You can ask the question like this. Okay, what were you
When you
doing?
were free.
Right?
What
Yes.
were you doing when you were
When?
free?
Okay.
When you were free.
Yes. Okay. I was writing a story when I was free.
Okay.
Mhm.
What story was you writing when you was free?
Okay. Yes.
What type of
Again.
story was you?
Yes, again, I would improve you. Okay, improve your mistake कि क्या करना है कि what were you? You के साथ हमेशा were आएगा. सही. चाहे वो
Okay.
question में हो, चाहे वो
Okay.
interrogative या positive. Yes. So what's your question again?
Okay. What were you doing while you were what were you writing? No, what were you which sorry
No, it's okay, it's okay. Don't
Which
stress
story?
it.
Which story you were writing while you were mm, you were
Mhm.
free?
Okay. While I was free, I was writing a story about a boy who goes on an adventure. Mhm. Yes. Ask me the third question.
Then I will just use what?
Yes, it's up to you. You can use what or you can use some other structure. Other question, yeah.
What were you what were you reading when
Mhm.
when you in you what were you reading when you were in library?
Okay, I was reading a book about literature and religion when I was in library. Okay, so
Okay.
yes, with this our activity ends and homework की आपको समझ आ गई थी कि किस तरह करने वाला.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, so if there's any question you want to ask me regarding the class or anything else.
Okay. Sir, do we letter writing and did we do in this lecture about
Yeah.
letter writing, formal and informal? I think
Yes,
so. We have missed one.
yes, we have actually missed one. I was also talking about to Iqbal about that. कि हम वो क्या करेंगे because that is also our end lesson. तो वो हमारा सॉरी एंड लेक्चर कि वो हमारा आखिरी लेक्चर होगा लेटर राइटिंग के हवाले से तो मैं दोबारा भी आप लोग को कराऊंगा सही तो हम फिर से उस पर फॉर्मल इनफॉर्मल और मजीद डिटेल से मैं आप लोग को कराऊंगा फिर सही तो
Okay, sir.
वी हैव एक्चुअली
Sir,
मिस्ड इट जी
okay, sir. I also asked one question yesterday that about the and the. Have you
Oh,
listened
actually,
that
yeah,
video?
actually, yes, I actually, because I was out of city, so मुझे जो है ना मैं अब तक मैंने आप लोगों के होमवर्क चेक किए हैं वो इंशाल्लाह मैं कल तक आपको फिर जो है ना कल तक आपको रिव्यू भी दे दूंगा उस क्वेश्चन का आंसर भी कर दूंगा सही है so kindly give me more
Okay, okay,
time
sir.
yeah
Okay, okay, sir. Okay,
okay
sir.
inshallah then see you on khair the next class is with Ma'am Afsha on Wednesday so see you on Friday inshallah okay
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
okay inshallah see you then Allah Hafiz
Allah Hafiz, sir.